Hey everyone, this is Draco Magnius here for another episode of Let's Play Skyward Sword. On the last time you saw us, we had just prepared ourselves to get going and finally leave Skyloft. I have a special treat for you today right now. Today I am actually here with my editor, Kevin, aka Hake6. Say hi, Kevin.
How's it going, guys?
Yep, he's going to be co-commentating today. This will not always happen, but hey, it's a treat for you guys. Before we get going, however, let's talk to this kid. Because he has something for us. Well, something to say to us. Hey, look up there! It's Beetle's Air Shop! It's here! He sells bug nets there! I want one so bad!
He just sold his one.
Yes, he did.
Well,
He wants another one. He's a greedy little child. There's a bell hanging down from the shop. And I hear if you ring it, Beetle will stop for you and pick you up. But that bell is up off the ground. You have to launch something at it to have hope of ringing it. And now let's take a look. Where'd it go? I know it's here. This time I know it's here. That kid said it was. He is not a liar. At least I don't think so. Oh, come on. When I did the practice round of this, I saw it up here.
I guess his parents didn't tell him the right information.
He's lying bastard. That's up there. It is. Never mind. That is Beetle's airship shop, as the kid said. There is the ring. But since we have no way of possibly ringing that,
Throw a rock.
we'll just have to live with it. And even if we could, you know, pick up a rock like Hake6 just suggested, I doubt it would go that high. Wink doesn't have a very good throwing arm.
At that commercial, just like on Skylander, blow it up.
I'm gonna try and jump off in it. Ah! Ah, no, it didn't work. Well, enough stalling. Let's get moving. Onward to the furry woods.
Wait, didn't we have something for?
Fee has something to say to us. Master, the column of light is visible from here. Shiny. Dive off a ledge and call your loftwing from here, where you can see the column of light. It's time for you to set out on your search for Zelda. You can call your loftwing with down on the D-pad after you dive off. Well, that was something we already knew, Fee. That was very pointless. She doesn't always give us that kind of pointless information, but that was just a very...
Wait, didn't we have something for them at the Bazaar?
I was going to show that later, Hake6, but since you so rudely blurted it out, I'm going to have to show them now. Thanks. Thanks, Kevin. This is all your fault.
Come on, I just said something.
Alright, well, as Hake6 brought up, there were actually a few things I forgot to bring up in the Bazaar. It had slipped my mind, but it's nothing really huge. Let's start with this right here. If you sit down here... Seems like you're on the road to success, little friend. How about I buy us a beverage? Yeah, get drunk! There's a good lad. Cheers!
Don't forget the martinis.
Come on, they have mugs on the table. They're clearly drinking ale.
Yeah, but he's drinking with the...
That's the stuff. There we go. Let me tell you something that may come in handy. When you're out in the skies, you might see ring-shaped rocks now and again. I've heard there's some kind of unknown energy that builds up in the center of those big rocks. So get this. You fly your loft wing through a hole, you'll come out blasting out like you were shot out of a cannon. I hear all the hotshot knights use this trick to cover huge distances in a hurry.
Really?
Well, since he's told us that, and we want to be a hotshot knight, I suggest we use those rings from now on. I like to call them boost rocks, but we'll see one later. Now, there's another thing I forgot to show. First, we're getting the hell away from Sparrett, the fortune teller, because if you get too close to him, he'll start talking to you. But more importantly, you'll see a chest from here, and as we go to approach it... Master Urameshi, this treasure chest-like object is a relic of ancient times left by the goddess for her chosen hero. However, I lack any information on how it can be opened at this time. Don't worry, we'll get that information later.
I thought you were a computer.
But more importantly, you'll notice this passageway leads behind the gear shop. And you'll notice this strange-looking sculpture thing. he will actually become more important later in the game. But for now, he's just a banged-up looking sculpture. So, whatever. And the last thing I forgot to tell you is at the item check. Yes? If you have an item that you do not want, unfortunately it's only, actually, I should rephrase that. Let's say you have a shield you don't want, you can sell it by dragging over to this thing. A wooden shield, since it's the weakest, is only 20 rupees. But if you want to get 100% in the game, you can upgrade your shield all the way. And speaking of upgrades, the reason I didn't tell you any of the things you can upgrade is because right now, the only thing we can upgrade is our shield. But it is not, we are lacking one of the ingredients we need to upgrade it. So after we get some more treasures and we get some other tools, I'm going to show you a chart on what you can upgrade. But now that we have wasted enough time, thanks to Hake 6,
No problem.
now it is time to go to Furry Woods.
Like a heart.
I didn't really need the heart, I just wanted to grab it.
Okay.
I like to touch people's hearts. Like that.
Wow.
Damn it, Fee, what is it now? The same information. See, Kevin, because of you, we have to listen to the same exact information we just heard.
Hey, maybe they could have just skipped the video. You never know.
It was in this video!
My bad.
As a rule of thumb, everyone, both myself and all of the rest of our friends, whenever anything goes wrong in the world, it is Kevin's fault.
Don't say it!
So, if anything wrong ever goes, if anything bad ever happens with your life, blame Kevin. Now, I see the beacons right there. I'm just trying to see if there are any boost stones nearby. There's one out in the distance, but it's out of our way and it'd kind of be a waste of time. I am going to tell you... Oh, cutscene activated. I'll tell it before I read this. To every beacon that we are going to see in the sky, I'm going to fly there once so you can see the path to it, and then I'm just going to cut ahead to the area we're going to go to after that one time, because I'm sure you don't want to see me flying to every beacon more than once. Master Urameshi, observe, the green pillar before you is a column of light. It marks the point at which you can descend to the surface. You can confirm your current location on the map. Please see where you are in relation to Skyloft. Okay, there's Skyloft, and as you can see there's a bunch of tiny little rocks up here, and some that are slightly bigger. I'll tell you what they are, but not what actually exists there, because I don't want to spoil the fun of when we actually get to those islands. This island is a minigame. I believe the name for it is Peter's Chop Chop. This is a mysterious island that I'm actually not going to reveal the name because we can just discover that later. This is Pumpkin Landing. It's pretty much a tavern for people who like drinking pumpkin soup. And that's a mini game known as the Fun Fun Island. That's all I'm going to say for now. When we get to those individual islands, I will give you a much more in-depth explanation of what they are. Oh, and I forgot this thing over here. This is known as the Thunder Cloud. We can't actually see what's in this area because of the giant swirling cloud. So, as of right now, it's not really important. It appears that you will be able to reach the surface by passing through the portal in the clouds at the column's base. Alright. Now what you could do if you want to is just jump off now and try to angle yourself in there, but it's much easier to just fly down. Oh, I should probably tell you how I look down like that. If you're flying, press the Z button and you just look straight down. And down we descend to the surface for the first time. Okay, obviously the first thing you want to do when you go to the surface is press B to use your sailcloth, otherwise you will fall directly into the ground and, if not die, suffer a lot of pain.
I think someone's gonna need a doctor.
Oh yeah. Master Urameshi, we have arrived. This is the fabled surface that has long been part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds.
No.
Well, we couldn't have possibly have known that, Kevin. I mean, we both know it because we've seen this part of the game, but how could anyone else? And this is the amazing chart of the world that we have. We only see it when places are revealed to us, and that's pretty much it.
I gotta love the artist on the artist sketch. It's like
Yeah, it is pretty.
So good.
It is good. Please proceed with caution, Master.
Let's go!
No, let's violently scream and run as fast as we can. And now we have the introduction of a new enemy already. Meet the Deku Baba. They have been seen in multiple Zelda games, but these are special in Skyward Sword. See, the thing that's special about these is there are actually two kinds. There's the vertical Deku Baba and the horizontal Deku Baba. This one's horizontal. And by the name, as you can tell, you swing your sword the way its mouth opens. And you kill it in one shot. Now, if you don't want to do that, and a vertical right behind it. If you don't want to do that, it also works to stab it, or do that. I was going to say you could stab it in the throat, but apparently it didn't want to take part in that. What do you want, Fee? Master, I have information for you. I have the ability... she's telling you if you Z-target onto something, and you press down, she will give you all the data on them. You know what, I'll do that just so you can see how it works. Obviously target locked. She gives you a brief description of it, as well as your success rate with killing them. Two varieties, like I said, vertically and horizontally. Yeah, how many of you defeated, how good you are at defeating them, but if you've only defeated like a small number of them, she can't tell you anything. Oh yeah, and if they close their mouths and you hit them, ow, then their head just bucks back. And that's what happens when you stab them. But since it's not too difficult to do it, ow. As I was saying, since it's not too difficult to kill them that way, it's not really a good idea to try and stab them. It does less damage than if you slash them normally, and like you saw, you kill them in one shot. And now it's time for our very first boss battle.
Ooh, wacky.
Dark and mysterious. Oh God!
Wet onion, bruh.
Alright, where the hell did I just go? What was in that black smoke? Oh God.
Hey.
You all remember the Nightmare Beast? Nightmare Beast? Audience, Nightmare Beast? Apparently you get a headache from seeing... Oh dear Lord! That is large.
That's what she said.
I had to high-five Hake6 for that one, because that was good. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I think you don't want to go down there.
Okay, now, completely ignoring Hake6's idea of not going there, we are going to jump down there with reckless... Well, actually, I should explain. There are two ways for us to get down there. We can either go down, go here, and run all the way down this long thing. Exactly, the worst way to do it. Or, we could take advantage of the sailcloth that Zelda gave us. And get down there in less than a few seconds.
I can't believe you're disobeying her. You're using that thing too much.
Hey, I am using the gift she gave us generously. Ooh, look at the mysterious thing. Young one.
Definitely a pedophile.
Child of destiny. Descended from the sky. Raise the sword of the goddess skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. Even though this doesn't sound like a good idea in any possible way, for some reason someone wants us to hit this pillar, so I say we let it happen.
The guy, and you just let him
Even though he has a dark, foreboding voice. Oh, and since we have a close look, you'll notice on that pillar that the symbol of the three goddesses, Din, Farori, and Nairu, are on it. And look at these smoke seams. Oh wait, am I wrong? Master Urameshi, I am sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your skyward strike. I have also detected an aura that correlates closely with your sailcloth. I summarize this aura belongs to Zelda. Oh, I'm sorry. The boss fight isn't till later. I'm sorry I spoiled something for you guys.
Great.
My bad. Lead you in the direction of this aura through a process known as dowsing. Oh, but in an unrelated topic, dowsing. One of the most useful features of this game. I will not have her explain it to you because I can do that. Understood, Master. This is our dowsing menu. Obviously. And even though I told her not to explain it, she goes ahead and explains it.
Damn it.
Alright, as Fee said, you press and hold C, and this gives you your dowsing menu. Down is just looking around. Up is right now Zelda, but this will change throughout the game depending on what items you need to look with the main quest. This one here will become dowsing for side quest items, and this one over here, when we get a little further in the game, will help us douse for treasure. But since for now we need to find Zelda...
You pretty much act like a compass.
Yeah, well, it's more like a dowsing stick. I think that's what it's called, where you, look for water with a stick. Now, when you are close by to whatever you're looking for, or in the right direction, it'll show this arrow which way you gotta go, and you point the Wii Remote where it's saying. When it's flashing like this, that means it's directly forward. Now, the best thing we can do to get up there instead of climbing all the way is using these jets. Same way we got down, only in reverse. Now Now what you could have done was you could have ran all the way up, because there's stamina fruits all over the edges, but it's a lot quicker to just use this method. Oh wait, what am I doing? After I say that, I decide I'm going to do it this... Oh god, that's why! Ow! That hurt. You know what? I don't see what could go wrong again. No. Ah, I was trying to aim for that side thing. Oh well. Since that clearly won't work on this way, let's just run the entire rest of the way. Shut up.
Just saying.
Because I want to try. I am very gutsy, and I thought I would be able to make it. You know how insanity is defined, Hake? Doing something twice and expecting a different result. That is what I am. Crazy. Let's see... Yep, there we go. Okay, and there is the area that is blocked by a gate, which means we have to run the other way. You know what, I'm going to cut this, because this is a pretty long path. Dowsing. Oh wow, she's really close now. Yup, now we just follow the shining flashing light. As it flashes faster and makes that beeping noise faster, obviously that means you're getting closer to your target. If you'll notice on the door, you've probably recognized that symbol for if you have played any of the other Legend of Zelda games. It is the Shikai symbol, the symbol of the people that have protected the royal family. But what could they possibly be doing now? Because, you know, the royal family doesn't exist yet. This being a game in the past. Cutscene time. For a brief moment in time, not a very long cutscene. Up there is a bird statue. You know what? Before we explore the rest of the place, I think we're going to cut this video here. So on the next episode of Legend of Zelda: The Skyward Sword,
we are going to be exploring the rest of this mysterious room.